And now, News Channel 10's 24/7 local weather first alert forecast.
Good Wednesday morning, everyone. I am meteorologist Sheldon Brashears checking in for what is shaping up to be a very windy Wednesday out there. Before sunrise this morning, we're already seeing those wind gusts upwards of 30 to 40 miles an hour. This is before the sun even comes up, so that can kind of give you an idea of what to expect this afternoon. Before we jump into that, let's take a look at your forecast highs for the day today. About 67 here in Amarillo, so a touch cooler than the 75 we saw for your Wednesday. You can see, or your Tuesday rather, you'll see some low 50s up north, maybe some 70s off towards the east southeast, but across the board, just about 5 to 10 degrees cooler than yesterday. But we're still in first alert mode for the extreme winds. In fact, today probably going to be even windier than what we have been used to. Looking at this wind track, you can see as we progress here through the day today, you're going to notice those wind speeds 30 to 40, even more than that at times going throughout the day. We're probably going to have to wait until tomorrow morning to see those winds finally start to relax. Like I said, sustained 30 to 40. So to kind of give you a picture of those gusts and where they're going to be at the most stout, you're going to see by 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We're going to see that continue to kind of take shape as we go throughout the afternoon and early evening hours. You're going to see right there where you see that red 60 to 70 plus in terms of wind gusts. Could see some wind gusts over 80 miles an hour. Those are very extreme winds that can cause a lot of damage. And as we saw for Tuesday, lots of blowing dust. So make sure to stay safe out there. In terms of relative humidity, you're going to notice right here dropping down into the low 20s today, which is dry, but not as dry as we could be. So that'll mitigate some of that fire risk, but it's still pretty critical, especially with those wind speeds at the speeds that we were seeing them. And it's because of this right here. You have the overall jet stream, which is what you see there in blue. There's a low pressure that's kind of dipping off down to the south, and it's going to cut up over our area. That's what's kicking those winds out of the southwest. So for today, we do have a high wind warning. That's for those gusts upwards and around 80 miles an hour. If your county is there in tan, that is a wind advisory for wind gusts upwards of 50 to 60 miles an hour. Now, in terms of fire danger, we are seeing a red flag warning for all of the Texas and Oklahoma panhandles, but you'll notice not for eastern New Mexico, where relative humidity values are expected to stay a little bit higher. So kind of your snapshot of today, 67 for a high. We're going to see those cloud covers starting to clear off a little bit. We're going to see relative humidity values down around 20% with winds sustained around or over 40 miles an hour at times. So like I said, that leaves us with a critical fire danger risk. 67 today, 31 tonight. We do cool slightly for Thursday and Friday at 60 and 53. Could see some rain chances as soon as Saturday. It's kind of looking wishy-washy, but the possibility is there, as well as next Monday where we could see some breezy conditions as well. But thankfully, after your Wednesday, it does look like those winds will finally start to relax, at least for the most part. But keep it locked here at News Channel 10, our First Alert weather app, our websites, and social media channels for the latest as you make your way through a pretty windy day.